and welcome to a fresh episode of NYSC Half Hour. I am Miriam Udukwe. For over 51 years and counting, the NYSC has continued to foster national unity and development, creating wealth and enabling integration for a better and united Nigeria. But before I let you in on all I've prepared for you today, let's go on a quick break and now we'll be right back. Stay tuned. NYSC tidbits. NYSC flags off 2024 nationwide environmental sanitation. FCT chief hails scheme. The National Youth Service Corps has disclosed that preservation and maintenance of clean and healthy environment are essential prerequisites for a healthy living. The NYSC Director General Brigadier General Y.D. Ahmed stated this in his address while flagging off the 2024 National Environment Sanitation exercise held at Kano in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. He said since its inception over 50 years ago, the NYSC has been a veritable tool in executing landmark projects under the activities of corps members deployed to serve in different parts of the country. He added that it is against this backdrop that being a great pillar of national development, the scheme places high premium in conducting community development service projects on environmental sanitation to ensure that members of the public live in clean and hygienic environments. General Ahmed, whose address was read by the Director, Community Development Service and Special Project, Hajia Zainab Isa, urged Nigerians, especially residents of Kano community, to prioritize environmental sanitation in their households, work environment, and public places. Good to know you are still there. In case you just tuned in, this is NYSC Half Hour with Miriam Udukwe. Our first story is on Peace Uzoamaka Udukwe from Imo State, graduated in 2022 from the University of Lagos, was mobilized and posted to Kano State for her national service in 2023. During her service year, Peace carried out a personal community development project where she constructed a borehole water at a place of primary assignment, which doubled as a source of water for the people of her host community. With the huge sponsorship she got, she was able to execute the project. Let's meet her as well as the beneficiaries of the project.
Miss Peace Uzoamaka Udukwe. I'm from Mbito local government in Imo State. I'm a graduate of University of Lagos, Department of Political Science, 2022. I was mobilized and posted to Kano State for my 1-year NYSC service. That was the first time I was experiencing cold, and I love cold a lot. So I never imagined that a place would be so cold and so calm. Then I met a couple of northern friends. I have not really had any northern friend, but I had Muslim friends. So meeting them gave me a different orientation about the northerners. To the glory of God, I have not regretted it, and I will not regret it, and I will never regret it. I was posted to St. Paul's Military Protestant Church in Bukavu Barracks, Kano State. It wasn't as I thought. At least the congregation understood English because I was still battling with Hausa. So that was one of the major challenges I had coming to the north because of the language barrier. But then being in the church was very neutralized because yet our sermons are mixed, mostly in English, then can dive to Pidgin and then to the Hausa language. And yes, it was very, very accommodative, really. I felt at home. Because I really felt at home. It was just like home away from home. It gave me a platform to think, to really draw closer to God, because I have not worked or functioned very well the way I functioned being posted to St. Paul's. Being in St. Paul's made me to understand the dynamics of God too, and working and serving people. So it was a very beautiful experience. The first I understood from the camp's orientation was for us to identify and get involved in our environment, our different places of assignment. So each time, it baffles me each time coming to the house of God, the compound alone gives a very slapping smell. So I first ignored that because I saw tanks, like I saw a water tank, GP tank. But then, as time went on, when I went around the environment, I found out that the taps were just there, but they were not functional. And each time in the barracks, I see water tankers, but I didn't know that these water tankers supply water from outside to some places in the barracks. Until when they were planning for a women conference, and I saw how the vicar of the church, Captain Reverend Kano in Shire, was calling a particular person all the time, asking the water. We have women conference, people are coming from different states. Where's the water? We are going to pay you. Where's the water? I was troubled, but I still didn't tell him anything. So I know I told him that, sir, I know there's a need in this church, but I won't want to tell you until I'm able to wrap my hands on it. Until when they had that program. So I told him I was going to carry out a borehole project. And it looked very herculean, very, very herculean. It looked impossible. But I love challenges. So I went ahead. And then I had to rub minds with my LGI because at first my mind didn't even go to it being attached to coppers doing a project. My mind just went to, I need to get this done. So and then when I told her that I have a project, but I'm a copper, will you people allow me? She said, shut up, what are you saying? This is what we want. What's the project? And I told her the need, and she gave me the process, the procedures of the letter writing. I wrote to the brigade commander. My own mind didn't even go to funding. I just wanted to seek permission because he's the father of the barracks, to let him know that something like this nature is going to take place. So I had his approval. And then he asked me, how do you want to go about getting the funds? Well, I then told him that, okay, the companies that partners with the barracks for occasion, that I was going to meet them. He said, okay, let me write the names of the companies and show me, which I did. And then he looked at it and was like, you really want to meet these people for money? I said, yes, sir. He then said, no, I'll fund the project. Go and give me your estimate and your cost. I'll fund the project. And that's how my project was funded by the brigade commander, Brigadier General J.O.R.A.
We are lucky to have peace posted to us, who is also a lay reader in the Anglican Church of Nigeria. So her coming here really helped us a lot. When she came, she watched closely and she observed that there was a need on ground which she needed to attend to. And that need was the need for borehole. To the glory of God, we have the borehole, which is serving us here in the church and is also connected to other places like the vicarage and our sister's church here, the Roman Catholic, and of course, the brigade headquarters.
We are very happy because it's not only us that are enjoying the water, even people outside do come and fetch the water. Even the vicarage, this university, open university, the water pass through there. And before then, we normally have problem of water. We normally go and fetch water in so many places, or we even hire a tank to come and put water in this our tank here. But now everything is easy.
The day it was commissioned, I was there, the commander was there, and all other soldiers and officers of this formation. So it was a very great day. Fortunately, that water, we are still using it today. All our offices in that place, they are working. So this is still on. It's what I'm using even my restroom and other places in these headquarters. We no longer look for water outside. The barrack community are happy. It's a project we have been waiting for. And we're happy that it was successfully completed.
Water is always a problem, not only in Kano, but almost everywhere, particularly in the barracks. And in her own thinking, initiative, she felt she can contribute from the little experience, or rather, what they were taught right from the camp. So when I came, I was told, and I went around to see the airport. And that project is still effectively in use. So I will appeal to other co-members wherever they serve. You see, there is no contribution, no matter how little, that is wasted. Any little thing you do, you can see what Ms. Peace did. The money did not come from her pocket per se, but it was an idea that she generated, and with the active support of the commander and those around, they made that idea to come to reality. So I'm appealing to them, please, wherever they serve, wherever they are called upon to serve, please, they should be being dedicated, they should be ingenuity. There is need for them to be ingenious, think outside the box. They should be useful citizens of the society where they find themselves, and the history will go a long way working in their favor, by God's grace.
I actually feel more than fulfilled. I don't know, but I felt really on top. I felt very useful. I felt that I didn't waste my energy. I didn't waste my time. The drive of me seeing the need pushed me forward to continue. So it gave me this eye-opening that I think whatever I put my mind in to achieve, I'm going to achieve it. And I'm really grateful that it took me to become a copper to actually achieve it. So I'm really grateful to NYC because from the onset, they've opened our minds to challenge ourselves. Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
Make a positive impact and posterity will remember you for good. Never forget that. A big thanks to Miss Peace Udukwe for the wonderful projects that you executed. Our next story is on Tolulokwe Jasmine Adegoke from Ondo State, was mobilized and posted to Kano State for her national service way back in 2010. Tolulokwe is a creative artist, a textile artist, and the creative CEO of Hobbies Art Gallery. 14 years after service, she has trained over 5,000 youth in Africa, including core members and also a certified Sai trainer. Let's meet Tolulokwe, the creative.
I am Tolulokwe Jasmine Adegoke. I'm from Ondo State, our local government area. I served in Kano State, Karaye Camp, Kusala Dam. That was in 2010, and the experience was awesome. It was really drilling because, you know, I wasn't used to the lifestyle of waking up so early as 3 a.m. I think the first time they blew the Bigo in camp was at about 3 a.m. and I was like, oh my God, what kind of lifestyle is this? This is how it's going to continue. But after a while, I got used to the lifestyle. And then towards the end of camp, it got really interesting, you know, and we didn't want it to end. But then, whatever has a beginning has an end. Yeah, so the experience was fun. I found myself in INEC headquarters, and that particular year we're preparing for election, I think, and we're the first set of core members that took part in election registration. And I was also in the ICT department in INEC. So it was really fun for me because I got to learn the administrative part of, the managerial aspect of work, yeah, of an organization, a proper setup. It was a very good one for me because I was able to apply that into a whole lot of things after NYSC. So it was really a very good experience for me. I'm a creative artist, a textile artist. I do fabric art, I do adire. I hope you all know what adire is. It's also known as tie and dye, batik, and there are different forms of adire. We have adire leko, adire oniko, adire alabella, adire alakete, and all of that. I do them. If you check around, you would see a sample of each of the type of adire I just listed. And then because I'm passionate about impacting lives, I've also trained a whole lot of young people. I think about 5,000 youth so far in Africa, and I hope to train lots more. At the moment, I'm impacting lives in NYSC, and nothing gives me joy more than that, because it's super, super interesting. You know, when you meet someone who doesn't know anything about what you do, and then within just few days, say less than 10 days, you're able to impact their lives, and then they start doing what they've never done before, what they didn't even imagine they could do. You know, it's a whole lot. So here in Hobbies Art Gallery, apart from producing fabric, we also paint, we also teach people, you know, how to create beautiful patterns and designs. Started training in 2018. You know, I featured in a few workshops here in Kaduna State. And then in 2019, I decided I was going to bring the workshop here to the gallery. So every week, we're training youths. You know, we had people who sponsored like 20, 40, like that. So at the end of 2019, we were able to train 109 youths in Kaduna State. A few NYSC officials, that are on my contact list, that I didn't even know they were on my contact list. They saw what I did early 2020, and then one of them, you know, looked for someone that knows me directly and asked if I could come impact the youth corpus. And when I heard, I was so excited. I said, why not? I've always wanted to do this, and I'm glad I'm on that part already, so why not? That was how I took the offer, and yeah, I've trained a whole lot of core members, and I'm excited about it. Using tie and dye first, and then acrylic paint to create the write-up. And you know, I told you earlier about this one. Okay, so you can still remember what it's called. What's this one called? Oniko. This is what? Oniko. Okay, Oniko as well. And these other ones are Alabella. Good. Yeah. And this fabric, what did I call this one?
My name is Johnson Victor, and I am from Oyo State, Ogbomoso, to be precise. I firstly want to thank NYSC for the platform to participate in Said. I mean, I can't even imagine it without it, because Said is a medium that defines a future on its own. So me coming to this place, I'm able to learn a lot of things. Talking about the varieties of tie and dye, from the Adironiko to the Alakwete and to the batik, that is Adire Alabella. So being here has enlightened my mind, has broadened my mind. Wherever I am, I believe I will do well with the knowledge I am able to learn here.
And I'm very delighted to be in Kaduna City for my NYSC orientation program. It has been an amazing session, and especially coming down to this art gallery. Although I'm just new here, but it has been an amazing experience for the few time I've spent with them. It actually gives me the picture how people have been able to transform their imagination into creativity. Like practically in art, there is nothing like mistakes. Whatsoever you can bring out, definitely the beauty must surely come out of it. And the fact that our facilitator and everybody here carries all of us all along, it's very, very impressive, and it has been an amazing session here in this studio. So I thank NYSC for creating the SAID program, because it enables us to actually think outside the box, as well as do things that our hands can actually do, acquire skills, as well as not limiting us to our certificates alone.
I came to this gallery to do my post-camp, and working here has been actually a great experience for me. And my boss, Mrs. Jasmine, has been a good tutor to us. She has taught us so many great things, and she taught us how to do the tie and dye. She made me understand that artwork is not just mainly on one particular thing. So many other people you can bring up different ideas on artwork, on what you can do, and it's basically based on your mind. After NYSC, I would love to engage myself in this artwork, because it has always been my passion.
Hobbies Empire has inspired me to make more beads in different area. They can actually paint beads on clothes and I can make them.
Side program is fantastic. Like whenever they beckon on me, whenever they call me to come for introduction and all of that, I'm always so geared up, you know, like I look forward to meeting my prospective trainees, and guess what, we always bond like back to back. It's been fun, you know that feeling when you're training a set of people and you just feel these are the best trainees ever, and then the next set comes, I'd be like no, I prefer this set to that set, and then the next set comes. So we actually took it a step further. Initially was tie and dye I was taking, and then this last batch I took not just tie and dye, but we added a bit of painting to it. And guess what, there's something we do at the end of Said, like we do a live display on stage within 20 minutes. So imagine coming up stage with just plain fabric, and then at the end of everything, like within 20 minutes, core members have transformed fabrics right on stage with the audience watching. It's always very interesting, and my spirit is always lifted at that point. So it's been interesting, it's been an awesome journey. Like I'm so glad, and I'm grateful to NYC. At home, most especially prospective core members, this is to give you some ginger. You can have an idea that there's something called Said on NYSC camp. Make sure you get yourself registered with 1 or 2 skills so that by the time you are done with NYSC, you have something to go back home with. You know, it's not all about your certificate. You could actually acquire skills that you could do with your hands. And then from there, you could earn a living. Not just earning a living, you could impact other lives, and you could make a whole lot of meaning out of your life just by acquiring a skill on camp. Am I lying?
No, you're right.
SAED.
Core members creating wealth.
Core members creating wealth.
SAED.
SAED.
Core members creating wealth.
Core members creating wealth. SAED.
Nigeria sauce, Nigeria we serve.
Indeed, the Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program is really creating wealth. Make sure to tap yours. Some millions are there. Collect your own sharp. On that note, I'll say big thanks to you for tuning in. Remember, you can always catch up on NYC Radio 88.3 FM Abuja and NYC TV on free-to-air satellite. Also on facebook.com/official NYC for subsequent episode of the NYC Half Hour. For your feedback and a chance to get featured on the program, kindly reach out to us via the social media handles displayed on your screen. And dear core members, be your brother's keeper. You see something, you say something. Desist from 9 journeys. Kindly discontinue your journey after 6 p.m. because your safety first before anything else. I am Marian Delikbe. Be security conscious. Bye for now.
You so